Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Chris Armstrong and we're running through my old blogs. This is blog number 40, Semantics, Terminologies, Getting on the Same Page. Do you sometimes find yourself on a totally different page to your colleagues when it comes to your understanding of something? It could be something as simple as misunderstandings of terminologies, implementation, pronouncing people's names, the use of a meme on a Slack channel. Actually, I would say it happens in my life outside of work too. My wife once asked me to go downstairs to get her Mac, and when I returned with a cagoule, which is like a raincoat that I call a Mac, I got laughed at relentlessly for what felt like 2 hours. We have that kind of relationship, and it's a good thing. Misunderstandings can be pretty hilarious at times, but they can also have a negative consequence on your output, and even lead to people being upset. Have you ever tried asking a few people what their definition of exploratory testing is? I'm sure you'll find a few different responses. Does one definition supersede another? It's context, right? Now in 2019 when I wrote this, I was thinking a lot about inducting new starters, perhaps in the form of a bootcamp style induction. And I know I wasn't the only one because Lee Rathbone posted about it on LinkedIn. He wrote, "It's good to talk. Last night I took some time out to talk to some cool cats about onboarding boot camps, not the fitness ones, and looking after new starters. Just an hour on Google Hangouts he came away with a few following takeaways. It's not easy getting the onboarding right, and it takes time, which in company language is money. It takes investment from the very top. And as always, it's all about the people." And he shouts out Chris Thacker, Amber Race, and the brilliant Simon Pryor. Now, other examples of where wires get crossed could be in requirements gathering, the content of tickets in Jira, or your favourite tool, in email, instant messaging tools, testing terminologies. The list goes on. How easy is it to get lost down a rabbit hole far from where you need to be? And this little gif here of Hal from Malcolm in the Middle just getting distracted and going further down. Now, in a blog post that I wrote the year before this, but we did the video yesterday, I covered the output of a testing meeting where we had posed the question, what attributes and characteristics help make a good tester? One of the responses there bubbled back to the surface as I was in this season of semantics, and that was critical thinking. Now, as a frequent visitor to imager.com, I came across a handy little critical thinking cheat sheet, which I think is a nice little thought provoker, and I managed to find the original source, which you can actually sadly no longer find at wabisabilearning.com, but here it is, and I will try and get the image and put it into my LinkedIn and Twitter posts where I share this. It's sort of trying to help you to exercise critical thinking, asking questions whenever you discover them, to try and dig deeper. And you can see it has all those classic who, what, where, whens, whys and hows. You hear it said that no question is too stupid. But as a father of two very inquisitive little boys, sometimes you can feel like there is. But we learn through these questions. Even when you're the one being asked, you learn to present information in a more easy to understand and digestible form. Many heuristics and techniques exist for these things, such as the 5 whys, or even the start with why from Simon Sinek, and so on. I feel like I should start with some kind of profound statement, but in essence, it comes down to respectful communication. While writing this blog post, I had come across a tweet, and the tone was a respectful and useful one, and we should follow this example. Now, Simon, sadly, is no longer on Twitter, so we can't see the embedded tweet, but I'm pretty sure it came from a place where people were talking about tester job titles. Oh my goodness, don't we have a lot of words for our job titles? And Simon, ever the brilliant diplomat, just put, how about we call ourselves tester? I think that's a really good place to finish. Thank you for joining me on this one again. Please like, share, subscribe, give me your feedback. I always appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you next time. That was a terrible, terrible salute, wasn't it? But I'd be terrible in the military. Anyway, see you later.